I have the honor of introducing my brother Josh Paske, who is a blue diamond in the company. He has a beautiful wife and 3 children who did not come with him tonight, but I cannot wait for you to hear from him, his story, and why he loves this company.
Awesome. Thank you, Thank you, you guys. So I've got to first start out saying why I'm even in this room and doing this. It's because of family, you guys. I decided very early on, and I seared it very deep in my heart. It's all about my family. My wife, Ashley, and my 3 babies are at home. I wish they were here with me. They typically are. We're building this business together. It's kind of like ignited the spark in our marriage. We've always wanted to have a home-based business. When we first got married, our goal was for my wife to stay at home and raise our children. I wanted my wife to be a mom. She wanted to be a mom. Typically, in the world today, a lot of times we pay people to raise our kids. I know that's a part of Rachel's story. So I've spent the last 20 years, almost 20 years in the nonprofit sector working with underprivileged youth. I've spent almost 20 years spending 40 hours a week with other people's kids, which has been great. I love it. But I knew that when I got married to Ashley and we knew our heart's desire and our purpose was to have a family and leave a legacy and to have children, that I wanted my wife to be a full-time mom. She wanted to be a full-time mom. And, you know, as a dad and a husband, that can put some pressure on us, guys, right? We're the sole provider for our beautiful families. And, you know, working in the nonprofit sector doesn't always pay a whole lot. In fact, I don't have retirement. I didn't have 401k. I don't have health care for my family. And so I was looking. Because the way that I teach my teenagers in the ministry, and when I talk to young people about marriage and fatherhood, and typically what happens when, today the woman goes to college, the man goes to college, they get married, she goes and gets her job, he's got his job, right? They build their home and their budget around 2 incomes. All of a sudden children come, right? But you built this budget and this lifestyle around 2 incomes. So mom can't stay home, right? Kids have got to go to school. You got to find daycare, all these things. We didn't want that. And so I was looking. And of course we've been watching Rachel for years. And you know what? Timing is so important in this, you guys, because I knew how much money Rachel was making. I knew the potential in what network marketing can do for families. The timing wasn't right. So the timing was perfect this past July. We were all together down in Santa Rosa Beach, and I'm talking about all the lives we're changing with the ministry and all the kids that are coming into the relationship with the Lord. And Rachel, I'm talking about teaching other nonprofits how to build multiple revenue streams, and she asked me, how many revenue streams do you have? And it kind of really clicked at that moment because I was looking. I was going to go cut grass in the morning or get my real estate license, anything to keep Ashley at home with our kids and just to be able to provide a comfortable lifestyle. And so when I jumped into this, you guys, my why was very big. And that's a part of my encouragement for you getting started, is I want you to sear your why into your heart and know that you're doing this for a bigger reason than just the money, than just the health. Because what happens during this journey, you guys, is you're going to become a better person. You're going to become a better mom, a better dad, a better husband, a better wife. You better be, because the only way that you're going to succeed in this business is if you get better. A lot of people are like, Josh, what's the secret to success? How do you do this? A lot of people are chasing success. They're looking for it. They're seeing if it's behind this door or that opportunity. The reality is, you guys, when you get better as a person, in your confidence, in your why, success chases you. It's a universal law. It really is, you guys. My encouragement, I don't know if we'll do some teaching or training later, but I want to talk about the power of confidence, because it's everything. Amen. You guys, your confidence doesn't come down to your knowledge of the product or the comp plan or really why you're doing this. Your confidence comes down to identity. Who are you? And when you know who you are, deep down, I'm talking about without a question of a doubt, you know that you know that you know who you are. We named our son Israel. The name Israel means overcomer. It means prince. It means son of the king. My son will know who he is. And he will live a life of confidence in knowing that. And when you know that, you guys, this is easy. This is nothing, because people want to align themselves with confident people who know why they're alive. They have purpose in their life. And when you bring that to the table with a company like Pure and the products and the comp plan, nothing's going to stop you. So hopefully I'll get to talk a little more about that later, and you'll definitely hear more about that as time goes. Because I'm huge on personal development. 80% of your success in this business is going to have to do with your attitude and your personal development. The other 20% is skill. Rachel teaches you all that. You find out why you're doing this. You find out who you are, sear your identity and who you are and your confidence in who you are. Nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to stop you. You got this. So, thank you, Rachel. Appreciate you having me.
Josh showed me his brand new car he pulled up tonight. I got to go out and sit in his brand new Suburban. Let me just tell you guys, it's so cool when you get to be able to spend money on things. And he said, my wife and my kids love it. They had a roof that was leaking that they couldn't afford to repair, and they were able to pay cash to get the roof fixed, and it was finished 10 days before the hurricane hit. It's awesome what we have here. And as people are in longer and longer, they sometimes forget to talk about the money. Maybe they feel sometimes like, oh, I don't want to talk about the money. I don't like to talk about it. The money ranks right up there with air. Changes people's lives, okay?